News sources state that Kate, a 43-year-old resident with Rett syndrome, who was unable to speak, stand, or use her hands, was discovered pregnant during routine medical tests.
Oh, no!
That the Kane County Sheriff's Department compiled a list of all male employees who had access to her in late summer 2023, interviewing each one and collecting DNA samples.
You smacking anything you see, gang?
She'll give you shots.
I'm telling you this.
What's that?
I'm reading them. Tell.
Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, whatever.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and you're the dad. Okay.
In April of 2024, a community is left horrified and outraged when a woman with profound intellectual disabilities is discovered
What is
pregnant
that?
at her care home in Geneva, Illinois.
Wait, what? Huh?
Kane County detectives launched an urgent investigation, confronted with the grim task of unmasking a predator hidden among the very staff entrusted to protect her. The following is based on official police records, and some of the following footage has never been seen before. According to their website, the Markland Center is a nonprofit organization providing care for adults with severe developmental disabilities. Multiple news sources state that Kate, a 43-year-old resident with Rett syndrome, who was unable to speak, stand, or use her hands, was discovered pregnant during routine medical tests.
Oh, no!
That the Kane County Sheriff's Department compiled a list of all male employees who had access to her in late summer 2023, interviewing each one and collecting DNA samples.
You smacking anything you see, gang? You smacking shit with mental disabilities? Oh, nah, bro. I'ma just jack my shit at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Hello.
Hey.
Good, yes. Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Brooke. This is Brandon. We're both.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So,
What have they told you so far?
So I know there's abuse and neglect, and I know one of our residents was sent to the hospital that morning, so I am assuming something happened with that resident. And I also do know it was only males that have been suspended. So,
You okay? Take a breath.
That
Is it him?
very serious happened.
Did he put a baby in her
Just
ass?
so you're not in any trouble.
No, I really enjoy my job, and the fact that, sorry,
No, it's okay.
the thought of that happening is very troubling and upsetting.
Okay. And like I said, nobody has accused you of anything.
No, I'm 100% aware. It's, sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm not crying for myself. I'm upset for the rest.
It's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed like anybody else acting strange around them, or anybody that shouldn't be in their rooms?
No,
or?
I mean, we are very, we don't open the door for everyone. And as for staff, before this incident, I never thought anyone would do something like that.
That was kind of one of our other questions. Is there anybody you would think would be capable of
I would have never have thought this would happen at Markland's.
Okay.
Before they move on to question other employees, he leaves them one urgent request.
Catch the bastard.
After speaking with several more employees, investigators are left with no clear leads. However, they do learn that prior to the COVID pandemic, only female staff typically cared for female residents, a policy one employee said changed due to staffing shortages. Investigators move on, next meeting with former employee, 22-year-old Isaiah Fields.
How you doing? Good. You want to go in or just talk out here?
Whatever you want.
How'd the fights go? I heard you were out there fighting in Chicago.
That's bro's crib?
The Golden Gloves tournament.
How'd it go? How'd the fight?
Bro, this is your crib and these are the things you're doing, dude? Like, I'm pretty sure you can get bitches off just your house, dude. Like, if bitches just in your house, they gonna want to fuck. And you doing shit like this. This generation is fucking cooked.
Fights go. I heard you were out there fighting in Chicago.
Yeah, I was fighting in the Golden Gloves tournament.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I lost by decision in the finals, but I was right there, like I had him chicken legging, so
Okay.
I'll see him again, you know.
All right, good. Good for you, man.
Rivalries in the amateur. Thank you.
Yeah. It's awesome.
After briefly meeting Isaiah's mother, they head to the basement to speak.
Oh, this is mother's house.
So there was, an incident that happened there involving one of the residents. If you can just tell me kind of what when you worked there, what's the dates that you worked there?
Like early August to like, but definitely sometime in September.
Okay, early September, late September, you think?
I honestly don't remember. It was still warm outside, so
Okay.
maybe early to mid-September.
When you were working there, what were your job duties?
I was what they call it, PSP,
PSP. Okay, I've heard that talking to people. They've said that before.
the personal support.
Okay.
But I was mainly in training the entire time I was there, so I technically didn't have any like duties that I had to do really on my own.
Okay.
So everything I did was shadowed by another person.
Okay, so you're always with somebody for the most part?
Like 90% of the time.
Okay.
Unless someone like left early or
Okay.
like one of the managers that were I was shadowing had to go do whatever
Gotcha.
managers do.
Gotcha. Did you ever have any problems with anybody? Did you ever see anybody that you thought was a little off? Like, another, especially a male employee, anybody that you thought like this guy's made some statements or he said something or just the way his interaction was with the residents?
Not that I know of personally, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't stay there long enough to get
Chummy with anybody?
everybody, yeah.
After leaving Isaiah, investigators meet with another employee who brings up a familiar name.
Is it true that she delivered the baby?
Is it true? I'm not divulging anything. It's an open investigation.
Okay.
So I can't go into details about that.
Okay.
I can't.
Can I ask you about a certain individual that may have
Yeah.
Isaiah Fields?
That's who we just talked
We
to.
just got done talking to little buddy.
Yeah. We just came back.
Though the employee doesn't explain why he suspects him after all the swabs are collected and processed, a DNA test comes back positive for 22-year-old Isaiah Fields. On May 10th, 2024, he's brought into an interrogation where he waits for questioning to begin.
These chains hurt. Please, Lord Jesus, don't come to me.
You wasn't crying for Jesus when you put a baby in her, bro, so don't cry for him now, bro. Like, what is up with y'all, bro? Y'all can't pray when shit get bad, bro. You have to pray at all times, bro. Because if you don't, that means you're just using Jesus for your advantages, dude. That's not cool. And when you do that, he not going to show up, bro. He is, but he ain't always going to show up, bro. You got to learn how to pray for God every day. Even when life is amazing, you got to pray for God. Be thankful. You see what I'm saying?
Lord Jesus, really bless him.
You can't just cry for God when shit get bad. That ain't how it work, dude.
Investigators enter and read his Miranda rights.
Let me just start by asking, do you have any idea why you would be there right now? Okay, no clue? Okay. You know why I talked to you before, right, about the Markland stuff? So,
I never got any you just told me it was a case with Markland.
okay. So what I would like to ask you, what we would like to know, if you could go over again, when you worked there for that just basically a month, wasn't that long, what your training was like and what it was like after training, like what your job duties were. If you can just go over that again, I would appreciate it.
For most of the time that I was there, it was just training, like colleagues. We just sat in a room and watched videos all day. That was it.
However, several employees who trained Isaiah gave a different account, explaining his duties went beyond watching training videos.
And what were your daily activities when you were training him? What were you guys in charge of?
So we're in charge of doing the CNA work, so like getting them up, dressed, changed, and then transferring them to CDS, and then repositioning them, interacting with them, and then doing the same thing, changing them, and then sending them back up.
You're training how to bathe, how to
Yes.
care for them.
Yes.
So that was part of his training as well.
Yes.
But he would have never been alone.
No.
Something like that.
How do you bathe them?
So we put them in a tub, and they have a chair, and they're completely, obviously,
Submerged?
Duh.
No, not
Oh,
submerged.
okay.
No, the water is running, or they have what is it called?
Like a faucet or a shower head.
So you basically sit not like this, but a chair in a shower, and then you can take it off and
Yes.
spray them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do they wash their ass if they sit
At
down?
the end of your training, were you not with the trainer anymore? Were you kind of on your own schedule during the day?
I forget what they called it, but it was like probationary period.
Sure.
So like you were
Yeah.
always like with someone until you were like considered an actual nurse.
This account is consistent with what his trainers told investigators.
Would you have left him alone, or anybody for that matter, alone for an extended period of time with the resident while they're on training?
No.
Are you leaving anybody alone, the trainees with the residents or anything like that?
They're not supposed to be left alone with the residents.
As questioning continues, Isaiah insists that he remained in his probationary period until he claims he was fired for consistently showing up late.
I just like don't really like fit in too many people.
Employees who trained Isaiah highlighted odd behavior he exhibited during his training.
It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Just in general, just like very off.
Anything that stuck out to you was odd or anything like that?
He wouldn't listen. He would always question, oh, why do we have to do it that way? And it's like, you're in healthcare. It's like, there's specific ways to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
He would like fake toss some of the residents, and we have cameras in the classroom, and the angle of it all was just really bad. If they would
Yeah.
look at the cameras, it would literally look like he was hitting her.
I should clarify, he never actually did.
No, he never actually hit.
Okay.
Continues, Isaiah appears to become overwhelmed with emotion, and investigators work to put him at ease.
What's upsetting you? It's okay. I'm here to listen. If something's upsetting you, please let us know. We'll see what we can do to help.
Not really like anything in particular. Just life's not easy, you know.
I know.
Duh, life's not easy, dude. But never in a million years am I doing some shit like this.
It's like 24/7. I've never had the guidance of a man.
Stop blaming that shit, bro. That is not the reason, bro. That's excuses, bro. You don't need a man in your life, bro. You don't need a father in your life to do right, bro, or to be somebody, bro. Like, what? Make it make sense, dude.
God knows what you're doing.
No.
Excuses.
I've just never really had like proper guidance, you know.
As one detective leaves the room to get Isaiah more water and a snack, the remaining investigator sits with him as his emotions continue to unravel.
Take a breath. You're okay. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. You're all right. And I'm really sorry to hear that about your dad and stuff. Okay, that's I'm sorry. Come on. It's okay. It takes a lot for you to sit here and allow yourself to have these feelings. You know, to allow yourself to have emotion. That can be a lot, especially in front of people you don't know.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just think it would be within my best interest to give it to you.
I know. All right, I can't ask you any more questions then.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll leave you at it. She'll give you. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell them this.
What's that?
I'm reading them to tell.
Yeah, you tell me. Yeah, whatever.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and you're the dad. I think.
As investigators exit the room, Isaiah
Well, I know his stomach dropped to his ass, boy. Like, you got a son with a disabled woman? Oh my God. Nothing. I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. It's the fact that she didn't agree to it. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's like, if you don't want to go to jail, don't do the things that put you in the position to go to jail. You see what I'm saying? You have to think before you do. You can't think with your dick, dude. That's for cowards. You got to think smarter. You're a man. You're not a bitch.
processes the gravity of the situation and the consequences he's facing.
My life is over.
Yep, that shit is cooked.
Idiot. Give me the opportunity, Lord Jesus.
You're fucked. Like, can't you call on Jesus now? She pregnant, dude.
Give me one chance.
You could at least pull it out. That's the best. But shit, that's still fucked up.
Please forgive me. I'll do anything. I'll do the military. I'll get married. I'll donate all my money. I'll be homeless without a car. I'll do anything, God. Please. Please, just give me one more chance. Please. Please allow me a chance into this child's life. popular sex offenders list.
Oh yeah, you finna make that list, dude.
So make me spend years in jail. I'm paying.
Multiple news outlets have reported that Kate developed a dangerous pregnancy condition known as preeclampsia, and that the infant died after spending 11 weeks in neonatal intensive care. However, we've not been able to independently confirm these reports. According to an official press release from the state attorney's office, on January 14, 2025, Isaiah Fields pled guilty to aggravated criminal sexual assault and was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment in the Illinois Department of
25 is a
Corrections,
reasonable
with
time.
308 days credited for time spent in the Kane County Jail. In addition, Isaiah must register for life as a sexual offender in accordance with the Illinois Sexual Offender Registry.
Bro, being on a sexual offender list is insane, bro. Like,